Today we're taking a look at the KR Sabers Fortis. This is installed with CFX 2-button setup and NeoPixel, the full works. So let's go ahead and go over this a little bit. Now you can see here, the grip knurled section, some window cutouts, an awesome fucking kick-ass shroud. A lot of brass accents, just a lot going on in this hilt. I really like this hilt. I'm eventually gonna get one, and when I do, I'm probably gonna request for it to be the brushed finish. I saw Cal put a picture of that up not too long ago, and I thought it looked kick ass. So probably gonna do that. And in here you can see that it has the stock V2 connectors. This was sent to me as a kit directly from KR Sabers for the client. He just bought the Eco CC chassis from Goth along with all the electronics for it. So I just went ahead and installed it for him. But enough about the hilt and gushing over it. Let's go over the chassis. So in order to get to the chassis, of course, you're just going to want to remove your pommel. Put that to the side. Oh, and just heads up, of course, with all the chrome and polished brass and stuff, fingerprints everywhere. So you'll see me wipe this down as I always do throughout the video. But let's go ahead and go over the chassis. So you'll see it poking out a little bit here. You can just grab it from here and pull it straight out. We'll put the hilt down carefully now. Perfect. Now here you can see the dual crystal chambers, along with some aluminum tubing. They're just there for accents. They don't act as any wire passages or anything. Right here you'll see I actually had to make these cutouts to get the Smuggler's Outpost 22mm speaker to fit, because although it is 22mm, the speaker contacts make it a little bit wider on the sides, so I had to cut that out just to get that to sit flushed in the hilt. So you'll see that there. Here you got your CFX board, you got your kill switch, you got your wires running up the back here and into this this 6 rail. Y'all already know how it is. I don't know the name for this, but running up to this, and let's see here, and underneath here, this is just a wire cover. I actually had to modify this a little bit. You can see the cut there that I did. Yeah, my camera's being dumb. Okay, well, you can see oh, here we go. Okay, you can see the cut that I did there on it. I'm not entirely sure if they sent me the battery cover or the wire cover that was supposed to be for Profi, or if it just didn't print out right, but I had to do that modification to it, because no matter how much I was cutting it here on the backside, when I was like laying it down, it was being lifted like this, like because of the CFX board. So essentially it was touching this micro USB connection, and it just wouldn't sit. So I went ahead and just made a little cutout there, and it sits fine. It doesn't look ugly or anything. And now it just sits there just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert a battery. Is there anything else that it actually has 2 nano neopixels, or neopixel accents, the 5mm ones, one on each side. And inside you can see the opposite connector with the pins, or well, you can't see it, I should say. Let me see if I can turn on the flash real quick. All right. Yeah, and there you can see the connector. Oh, there we go. So we'll go ahead and put that down carefully, and let's insert a battery onto this guy. Now, since this was a kit, it did come with its own battery, but it didn't have really any charge, so it's charging right now. I'm going to use my same trusty battery, but whenever I send this to the client, he will have a fully charged battery. So now the battery is on there. We can go ahead and flip on the kill switch. You'll hear the boot. Now, I have the default sound package on here, as well as Battle 1 and Battle 2 by Kyberphonic. I'll only go over it with Battle 1 and Battle 2 because I do not like the CFX fonts that much. The smooth swing is not really that smooth or anything. So I'm just going to go over it with the Kyberphonic ones. I'll go into spectral mode. That way you guys can see the colors and all that. And we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and insert this into the hilt. This can only be inserted with the board facing down, or the knurled section, I guess you can say. But I think that's down because of all the things going on out here, all the layers and everything. There is a diameter change inside and it's not centered, so it is gonna only go in this one way. So you go ahead and just slide it in. You may have to shimmy it like sometimes, just like, very little, and just kind of push it in, but it's nothing crazy. And we'll go ahead and put the pommel back on. Now the pommel is two little separate pieces. It's a little ring, a little spacer ring or accent ring, and then the pommel itself. I've just been holding them together and screwing it on just like that. So now that that's on there, we'll go ahead and turn on the hilt. Your top is your power button. I usually like to make the bottom the accent because it's closer to your grip, easier to press, feels more natural than stretching over it, potentially even turning it off, or pressing something that you didn't want to press. So we'll go ahead and turn it on. There you got your windows. Oh wait, I forgot that this isn't talking. Okay, so I'll turn that off. Let me get a blade and insert it here. Now this does take a 1-inch diameter blade. Like always, I will use my trusty 7/8 inch blade with my 1-inch blade adapter. So I'll go ahead and put that to the side. Insert this in here. All right. Bear with me here 1 second. I'm getting the correct retention screw. All right. And now we'll insert the blade in. All right. Now this hilt looks sick, man. Like, god damn, it looks so classy. It looks so good. It's such a good looking hilt. I'll go ahead and clean this off real quick. Any fingerprints off. Now right here we're kind of like in a purplish blue, although I think it suits this very well. But being quite honest, this hilt looks good in any color. So I'll go ahead and leave that there, just for the aesthetic. That looks sick. So let's go into spectrum mode. Spectrum. Now I will go into every color here. Just kind of show you guys how it looks. Now this one looks sick. This looks so cool. Look at this. Dang. It just fits the brass so well. Alright, let's try another one. Oh. Okay, I'm actually going to turn it back on. But muted. That way I don't have to be yelling over the saber. Because even though it's a 22mm speaker, this is pretty loud. Oh. Give me a second. I have to remember how to do this. Dang it. I do not remember how to turn on.
Mute.
There we go. I just couldn't remember how to do it. So let's go ahead and go back into Spectrum. Ooh, orange really suits this one too. Red. Looking sick like always. Purple. Man, I really like purple. I think I just like purple. Purple looks super cool. All right. So let's go ahead and set it back to blue. I'll put this down for a second. Now, let me go ahead and take the battery out, or not the battery, the blade. I'll take out the chassis. That way you guys can see it with how the crystals look all lit up. So let's do that now. Oh, I'm gonna do this off screen. All right, there we go. So now, of course, you just remove the pommel. The pressure has been removed from the pin, so you'll see that it turned off on top. Put this down nice and gently. And there you can see the two crystals lit up. Each one with its own accent pixel, one on each side. You can see some shine through here, a little bit pokes through there. If you were to remove this, of course, you'd be able to see it really well. Or, I don't even know, actually. Never mind, I lied. You can't really see it that well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And to turn it off, you just go ahead and flip off your kill switch. Remove the battery. You just get something that you can just not pry it out with, but just kind of poke it out with like that. You should be able to just, oh, actually might need a little bit more. There we go. And just pop it right out. So we'll go ahead and put this to the side. And you just put it back in the hilt. So, extremely easy install. You know, it's nothing complicated or anything like that. And beautiful, beautiful hilt. Overall, I really like this hilt. If I do get one myself, I'll see about making a chassis for it. I would want to, but I may be getting a lot busier because of work soon, so, or because of my job soon. So I don't know if I'll have the time to do as much as I do now. But thank you guys for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this install, and I'll see y'all in the next one.